Frack. What up? We back with another episode of Much Needed Conversations with the Dorseys. Hey, look, I went and hooped the other day, so my legs and junk still hurt. That's why I got some hoop shirts on, my lion flip-flops. So I'm chilling today.
I thought you said you forgot. You forgot.
You gonna embarrass me on camera like that?
Wow.
Wow.
Intro. Let's go.
Really back in.
All right, look. So you know I'm Mr. Dorsey, and to the right of me, to the corner is my better half,
Mrs. Dorsey.
And
to the left of me is
Frack.
Miss Janae Latrice.
Dang, we can't get a last name in
Oh
this
my
mug.
God.
You know how much I paid to give her this last name,
Bro,
bro?
I know.
You know how much I paid
know.
to give this last.
So
I love the Dorsey, the little spelling. Now she gonna say,
you hear me?
You want me to?
no ties to me whatsoever, man. Whatsoever. No
She say,
ties.
Gucci, you don't love me. she ain't trying to claim that last name.
Man, at all, bro.
No, I'm the only Mrs.
okay now.
I can't tell.
Oh,
I thought your name was. I thought your last name was Latrice.
You
Latrice.
saw that?
That's what it is. That's what it is. Her name
Okay.
Latrice.
Who are you?
Oh. I'm the
I like it.
the Negro that gave you your last name.
Right.
Jeremy Montgomery.
All right. So look, we got a wild question, right? And we got a seasoned married couple and a beginning married couple. So
Yeah.
we got a topic 2 days ago. We knew we was gonna keep for this pod. So y'all ready?
We ready.
All right, so the first question. Hey, much needed conversation. I don't know how to say this, but how do I tell my girlfriend that she don't know how to give good head? Like, she's not horrible, but my ex-girl was like real good. She was a real head hunter. I've never came.
With a lot of passion.
Ooh.
What?
You're reading this with a lot of passion.
I mean, you know, I'm an educator though.
Go ahead.
So I know how to read and bring emotion out.
I love it. I'm here
Oh
for
Lord.
These
it.
two.
I'm here for it.
So, you know, I was only an educator for 5 years. Like, what are we doing? All right, so I've never came while she was sucking my dick. My current girlfriend is just not it. My ex, I came all the time. I need some advice. How do I tell my current girlfriend that she doesn't perform like my ex?
Wait, no, don't say like my
Not
ex.
like my ex, because that's the
Just teach her
to
how to
my
guide her or
liking.
something
Yeah,
like that.
How can a man
what do
teach
you
a woman
mean?
how to suck dick? We
Because
don't
I
suck
said
dick.
guide.
we,
Guide.
we don't suck dick.
Okay,
So-
go ahead.
It's funny to me because you know something. Out of all the questions that was on the panel,
That never came.
it never came
Wow.
up.
You didn't send me this
But you wanna
question.
know why?
No, you
I'm
didn't
not-
send me this
The,
question.
the,
No,
the
'cause
question
this
normally don't
question
be on the
wasn't
panel
even
though.
right.
Oh,
This
okay.
is
Like the
I
question-
Like, I ain't okie
I don't want y'all to
dokie.
prepare for the question.
I ain't okie dokie.
Yeah,
I ain't
she
do
on-
that to you.
Yeah.
Because
he was gonna turn up on
and you
me.
was about to come to me, and he
sure
was
was.
like, he
Hold
wasn't
on,
even gonna try to rescue.
I
me.
just
Where you
did.
going?
Don't let us all drown.
I just did. What are you
Okay.
talking about?
Wow.
I'll start this off though. You know,
Yeah.
I love talking about shit like this. You know what I'm saying? But I can't. To tell you the truth, I really don't know. And you want to know why? Because I'm married to a baddie, but this the first female I done met that damn near resists giving head in the first place. I mean, it's just something that it just ain't her thing like that. Now she amazing when she get down.
Oh.
I mean, amazing. Like,
Tis
so
is
I'm
true.
saying like,
Tis is
yo,
true.
I'm trying to figure out like, yo, how you good at something and you don't like the, you know what I'm saying? Like, what's happening? You know what I'm saying? But then you married to a nasty nigga.
Oh.
So
But is it something that you desire though?
hell yeah, I'm a nigga. What you mean? What?
Okay.
Yes.
Why
Just
would-
because
I
you
know. I'm not saying. I don't. Maybe
just
that was
because
a
you
bad
can cook
word.
don't mean he don't like head.
No,
See, that's
it don't got
right.
nothing to do with
What's
cooking.
going on?
And she
here.
can do that too. You know what I'm saying?
Like he just weighed out the bad with the good. Like it's the lesser of two evils. Do I mess with a hood rat that can't cook, no morals, but suck dick good, or do I mess with a girl who's my everything but just suck dick on occasions? Like,
Yeah, I'll take the suck dick on the cases though.
you get what I'm saying?
Because I'm straight on a regular hoe. I'm straight.
You
I'm
know how
too
many
old for
hood
that.
rats we know
Man,
that suck dick good, but
I
they'll
get
never be
that.
married to us?
Yeah, I'm too old for that though. But like, and it's crazy because the ones that feel like they can suck dick, that's all they got going for them.
Yeah. We don't want
Like
that.
the ones that suck dick, I'll be skinny as hell because I ain't finna be eating.
Man.
Oh my god.
I ain't finna get no nourishment.
What's
I ain't
wrong
finna
with
get, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's just my opinion. But I mean, y'all have at it. You know what I'm saying?
I think
listen.
what he need to do is this. He need to not be a pussy and just tell his girl like, "Hey, look, shorty, you horrible at sucking dick."
He gotta say it like that.
I mean, but my
His
wife and I,
delivery be crazy.
But the delivery is everything.
but
Can I
my
say
wife
that?
and I delivery be like that when it's us.
When it's us, but obviously he ain't came to that point yet in the
Well,
relationship.
if he's
because-
not like that, he don't need to be in a relationship. with her.
and that's where I was going with it. It is though, because the question was, how do I tell her that she's not like my ex? Well, you don't tell her that shit at all, cause
Hey, bro, what you need to do is cheat.
no.
All right, now you
Big
remember
dog trying to
what
get
was
us
that?
assassinated.
You need
What
to-
was that?
Good
Two
Lord, have mercy.
episodes ago.
What you
where,
need to-
where,
what you
dude
need to-
was talking about that crazy girl he was with.
What you need to do is cheat.
No.
I said no. I said, wasn't that what 2 episodes that dude was
Yeah.
talking about the crazy girl?
Yeah.
Don't do it, bruh.
Hey, bro, what you need to do is cheat because obviously she got every other thing that on your checkoff list, but it's just that one thing that's like a non-negotiable to you. So what you need to do is, this is why a lot of men need 2 women, because you'll have one that's domestically suitable and one sexually suitable. So now you got the 2 girls, put them together, you got the perfect girl.
Or
So what you need to do is cheat. If you scared to tell her that her head is horrible, cheat.
now, y'all, this my dog right here. But I disagree like a mug.
Cheat.
But you disagree.
Oh my God! Hell no. I mean, for me, I was blessed because I married 2 women. You see what I'm saying?
Uh-oh.
I married 2 women, so
You crazy,
you know.
Janae.
Yeah, because I married 3 of them.
No, it ain't even that. I'm not talking about the split personality or nothing like that. This actually on a positive note. Like I was.
Oh, okay.
Now, of course, I was high as hell when I was thinking about this. You understand what I'm saying?
Go ahead. Cook.
But I'm just saying though, like that's seemed like when my best thought process come through. But like I was just thinking about my wife and like us. You know what I'm saying? And I really like when you put everything aside, like I really got the best of a lot of worlds, like because of her quality. You know what I'm saying? I'm too old to be shallow minded and say, well, oh, because my girl don't suck my dick like somebody else in my mind. You know what I'm saying? Then I need to cheat first of all, or I need to find somebody else. Like she got way too many qualities that outweigh sucking dick. So, you know what I'm saying? That's the reason why I don't see no importance of going to her and being like, oh, well, you know what I'm saying? I need this right here. I ain't stressed out. I mean, I ain't losing my hair. Not over that. I am losing my hair, but I mean, it's because of these kids. But I mean, I'm just saying, like, you know, yeah, I married multiple women, all in one. You see what I'm saying?
Like
because
all-inclusive.
absolutely. Like I ain't married to no boring chick or nothing like that. It's just that, you know, shit. But I definitely ain't finna get to run around out here cheating and shit. I played that game.
But he ain't married though.
Who
Right,
ain't
he
married?
is in a relationship.
I'm saying he's not married. So
That
you're
is
talking
true.
from
Oh.
you're
That's
talking
a
from an
man's
hold on,
perspective.
but you also
Oh.
talking from an established high value
That's
male with a wife that brings more to the table than sex. He's probably a young guy that's just running around trying to get married.
Oh, that sounds like one of my sons.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
sons are
that's
not
why I'm
like
telling
that.
you, bruh, you need to cheat because first off, if that was a girl that you was considering marrying, you would be in a situation where you take everything that she brings to the table and then say, well, this is what suits me and this is what doesn't.
Like-
So you'll either cut her off or you'll think sucking dick ain't that important to me. Me, I'm a nigga that like head, so I'm not getting married to a girl who can't suck dick.
But I wouldn't say cheat though. I would say explore your options, young man.
That's
don't-
cheating because they're in a relationship.
No. Okay. Well,
Break it off.
do it the right way then. Break it off. Like, yo, man, like listen, I thought we was at a particular place. We not.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
Man, these
you know,
niggas don't be wanting to lose their girl. So that's why I just said, bro, this keep your girl. Because look, how old
You
are
either gonna lose
How old
her
are
or you not.
Man, I'm almost 40. I'll be 39 next
So look,
week.
that's what I'm
Couple
telling
weeks.
you. I
What
just
he
turned.
said.
I just turned 30. So a young nigga my age, these niggas be on sucker strokes. So
Absolutely.
they'd be in a situation where they're like, nigga, I ain't losing her. Y'all can have the rest of them though, but her, I ain't losing her. And then some niggas think every girl they mess with is theirs.
Absolutely.
That's
So-
true too.
So for you not to crash out and tell her to open her options, because obviously you love her because you wouldn't have wrote in.
Absolutely.
So you not to crash out, go cheat just to see if it's something else out there that you want.
But look how powerful words are powerful.
Mm-hmm.
So if you tell a young man, I'm not finna tell my sons like, yo, man, you young, go cheat, man. Your girl, she ain't doing what you want to do, go cheat. Me personally, I wouldn't say that because words are powerful. I mean, and you know what I'm saying? Like, that's just like love. You know what I mean? I don't run around here telling everybody I love them. I got some family members I ain't tell I love them. Because if I can't stand you, then I don't hate you, but man, go ahead, kick rocks. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I'm just not finna sow that seed into a younger generation. You know what I'm saying? Because that's powerful. And in reality, if your goal is to get married one day, if your goal is to be established, if your goal is to have, you ain't gonna get none of that by cheating, lying, stealing, you know what I'm saying, moving slimy, moving funny. So, you know what I'm saying, just break it off. You gotta find a way to let them know, like, yo, man, like, don't stay stuck. Like, we got sons, we got older sons, and we constantly like, yo, my wife was just dealing with our oldest son the other day because he got like 2 females and he flip-flopping back and forth.
That's my boy.
He done mine too. Mine too. We just gonna be
keep
honest.
living, young man.
But I just be like, yo, man, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't need to make a decision right now and become locked in and sign a contract and all this type of stuff with one of these females. But playing with multiple females could possibly and potentially be dangerous. You know what I'm saying? Just like these dudes is crazy. There's some crazy bros out here too. You see what I'm saying? So you mess around and get to cheating if you want to, and her feelings and emotions is more wrapped up in this than yours is. Right. Man, you'll wake up, you know what I'm saying, getting hot syrup poured on you or something.
I'm so glad you said that because just like you just told your son that, hey, you need to you need to explore your options or don't get caught up into one person. It's not a lot of single mothers or single fathers that's telling their daughters that. They telling these little girls. This is why I say just go cheat because they're telling these little girls, hey, have all these niggas in rotation until you find the right one. Yeah. So if you telling your son to be morally, emotionally connected to a person at a young age, he's gonna spiral and you're gonna have to pick them pieces up. Because these little girls right now, and I'm not saying all, so I don't want y'all to get it misconstrued that I'm saying all, but most of these little girls, especially in urban areas, is taught to play with people, get what they can out of them, and get out of there. Yep. So if you telling your man, your son to be stoic, because you talking from a 40-year-old perspective.
Yeah.
You know what I'm? You see the song she said? Get the bread, get the head, and leave. You talking from a 40-year-old? I'm established. Me and my wife good. Yeah. These little girls is like, I'm 18, 19, 20, 25, whatever. I'm gonna play until I know that my clock is starting to run out. Now I got to get serious because I need a baby, I need a marriage, I need the dream husband. Right. These little girls is out here running niggas down. Yeah, for sure. And now you telling I'm not telling my son, hey son, you need to make sure. No, have fun. If you like a girl and she around, cheat on her. If you don't want to cheat on her, keep her around. Move her around.
Serious about this cheat.
Because I gotta protect my son just like I gotta protect my daughters. Because if you don't, what's gonna happen is your son gonna think that, okay, I want to be like my dad. He don't cheat on my mama. I gotta be just like. Yeah. And you sending him to the wolves. Yeah.
That's very
not on females. Like, I got a sweetie. Hey, can I get that Louis bag out you? And now your son like, I just spent $3,000 on this girl and she was in the car with another nigga. I'm about to kill everybody.
Yes,
that's deep.
And now you trying to pick them pieces up or find lawyer money. Nah, run through them, son. That's and we'll figure out the rest when they come. Now me at 30, and like that's why I tell all my young dogs, when you're dating, be as selfish as you possibly can. Be super selfish. Hey, this is my checklist when I'm dating, and if you can't reach this, I'm not kicking it with you. Move around.
So can I say something?
Go ahead.
If you feel like this is my checklist, then why not advise this person who's asking the question, like, to put that on his checklist? Like, I like head like this. With details, you know what I mean? Like,
that's what I said.
Females are detailed oriented.
No, y'all not.
Yes, we are.
That's what y'all tell yourself.
No, y'all not.
Janae ain't nothing about you.
What y'all females is emotional. So if soon as you go to a female, soon as you go to a female and say, this is how I like my dick sucked, this is how you should do it. What she's gonna hear is you're attacking me with your words because I'm not doing a good job.
What you saying? I'm not doing a good job.
Hold on.
Is you saying my mouth
mouth is dry.
Oh my God.
I said y'all gotta work
Did
on
you
the
say-
delivery, man.
Right.
Why we working on delivery? Why
look,
y'all focus
because
on
it's not
how
about what
things
you
were said
said,
versus
it's
how?
how you say it.
But why do
Because
y'all
it is
work
how you
focus
say
on
it.
that?
Because we're detail oriented.
Y'all not detail
Y'all
oriented.
just
Y'all are emotional. That's why in arguments y'all say I feel. So now we can't argue logic no more because we gotta focus on your feelings. No, that's stupid. That don't make
Say
logical
it the
sense.
right way if you want your dick sucked.
Precisely.
That's why I just told you to
Just
cheat,
like
young nigga.
But just like Jeremy said, words
Go-
are powerful, right?
Yup, cheat.
So they're
I
also,
hope these words reaching you.
So they also influential. Young man, don't cheat. I think you should create a space with this girl. You obviously care about her, so create a space to be like, let's talk. Start it off with like, what do you like about
And
sex?
you know what? They
For
always
real.
want us to be the ones, or they always complaining about them not being able to talk to women. But now you
Exactly.
can't even talk to
You
your
can-
woman.
Don't start that shit.
So create a space, right? What do you like in sex? Let her open up and be vulnerable first.
And how long y'all been together? And she don't know that
Exactly,
you
and she don't know you
how
ain't
you
liking
like your
what's
dick
going
sucked.
on.
Because, bro, if we tell a girl that she don't know how to suck dick, that spirals.
That's not
You ain't gotta tell her that she
I'ma
don't
be
know how to do it.
transparent.
Just
I'ma be
tell her that
transparent.
she can do it better if she
Man, that's-
Listen.
So y'all
listen.
telling me that I gotta deal with a dumb girl? Because if I tell a girl, hey, look, you need to do it like this, or I like it like this,
Man,
in
you
her
teach-
mind, she gonna say, I don't know how to suck dick.
Okay.
No, but you teach people how to treat you in all aspects of your life. Seriously.
So when you start
So-
teaching, just like if you was to ever tell your husband,
I have. That's what I was finna get to.
right? So when you told him that in his mind, but he can't show that emotion like you can. So in his mind, he like, dang, I gotta fix this, but I know I'm not doing something right. And when he returned that favor, you probably exploded on him. Like, what
Just
you
because
mean I
you're
ain't
not
doing that
it
right?
Don't mean that
Don't
you're
mean
doing
you're
it wrong.
doing it wrong. It's just not what I.
It's not my preference.
For sure. For example, so we talking about the head thing.
That's not
I
wrong.
don't necessarily. I ain't gotta have it. You know, I don't like it. Ain't. Let me not say I don't like it, cause I do. But that is not a necessity for me. Like that's not a foreplay for me. That's not a let me get you right. But it is for my husband. My husband be like, all right, we gonna eat, then we gonna go to work. You know what I mean? So like. So because of that, we had to compromise because at some point, you know, if you're not feeling it, then it ain't gonna go the way you want it to go. You know what I mean? So in that process, we had to be like, let's talk. So I explained this to him, like, yo, I know that this is what. So we had to come up together with like things that were comfortable for the both of us, so that both of us could enjoy that moment. So that's all I'm saying. Like, create a space.
If a man tell a woman let's talk, is always gonna end wrong. We got 3 married men in here. All right, how about this?
What?
We got 3 married men in here.
What?
If you tell your woman let's talk, how often have that led to a perfect conversation?
Why do it have to be perfect or not?
Or a
perfect?
great one, good one, mediocre. How often did it not spiral in her favor?
It depends
How
on
long
what we
have y'all
talking
been
about.
How often did your feelings, fellas?
us.
How
Okay.
often did your
Please
feelings?
answer the question.
How often did your feelings in that relationship when you said let's talk, or I feel like ended in perfect serenity?
When men say it or just period?
When men say it.
When men say it. Okay.
Now I'm asking the fellas, how often did that happen? When you like, hey, look,
You don't
babe,
even want us to say
look, because y'all about to talk I'm talking to the fellas. Since y'all saying, y'all,
For sure.
when you ask a fella,
Okay, so has it ever turned out? I mean, go ahead.
I didn't say have it ever. Look, she's trying to flip the words. Have it ever,
Bro, listen,
Have
I'm
it
already
ever?
on
No,
You fucking
boy, I used to be boy.
My bad.
We used to be in them. Boy, I used to be in them little hole in cells. I know how to shut my mouth.
Yep.
She talking about ain't no cop gonna tell me. Well, no, that's flipping
Okay,
my
my
words.
bad. My bad. Can we
How
edit that out?
often? If let's just say out of 10, babe, we need the talks. 10. How many turns out to be in perfect serenity at the end when you say, I feel like this, and she don't flip it to where she be like, well, you did this, and I never. Hey, answer it.
Never. I'm just playing.
That's what I'm telling you.
Not that many. Okay.
Not that many.
Okay.
That's what I'm
What does that have
telling
to
you.
do with
Okay,
anything?
so maybe not say
Because y'all just said
Okay,
y'all need to learn
okay,
how to
so
talk
maybe
to your
not say-
spouse. It doesn't matter when soon as you bring something to the table, it's gonna spiral because it's not.
So
It's
maybe
not
not
ideal.
say let's talk. Just open
Just
the
like last
conversation.
week, babe, when I was telling you about
I
like
said said guide her and show her.
But it's never, because even when you're
During
guiding
sex.
her, babe, it's still gonna spiral. Just like I said last week, right? We don't know how to be that soft spoken person. Like if we all kicking it and we talk about LeBron versus Kobe, we'd be in the man, fuck Kobe, nigga, fuck LeBron. But y'all gonna be like, why y'all so passionate? That's stupid. So we carry that same masculinity when it come to y'all. It's hard to shut it off. So now we like, babe, that ain't really how I like it right there. And you just like, what? But you trying to coach us on how to say something, but we've been doing this for 30. I'm the youngest one here. I'm 30. They older than me. So 30 years I've been passionate. I've been raging and all that. Now you telling me in 3 years of knowing you that I gotta be softer. I don't know how to tell you that you don't know how to suck dick without just saying it.
Maybe you shouldn't tell him.
Oh no, I wouldn't have married you. I'm not them suckers.
Maybe you shouldn't tell him.
To be clear.
Yeah, I'm not them suckers at all. Like,
Hold on.
What?
Put that on the table.
Put that on the table.
Thank you. Give my sister her props.
Maybe we should
All right, we ain't gotta go that deep into it now. Let's get to the
okay.
Maybe we should tell him. We should be like Bernie Mac and have him and show him what we need. Hey, lay your head right here. Put your head right
Oh, hell no.
You're doing a good job.
She's a hell no.
Hey,
You're doing a good job.
so
Show
what
them instead of telling
So
them.
what you need to do is, right, let's say if she used
Did
teeth.
I not say show him?
If she
I
used
said guide.
You did.
You didn't say show, you said God. That's not the
Same
thing.
thing.
Oh my God. No,
You said that y'all can't teach teaching and showing, right?
Right.
Because y'all don't suck dick.
Hey, fella, this is what you need to do.
So how you
if
gonna
she's
show her how to
scratching,
suck
if she's
dick?
scratching you with her teeth, hold her nose. She have
You
to
know what we
breathe.
want? Hey, put your head right here.
That's awful.
I'm serious, because if it's a dick in your mouth and you trying to
But
breathe
that's-
through your nose, grab her nose. She gotta breathe, then you can fuck her face.
Don't grab nobody nose. They gonna get up cussing you the fuck
All
up.
the fellas in here was like,
I do not
"Amen."
advise.
We know what's going on. I bet you come up off them scratches then.
I bet she will, but she also ain't gonna fuck your ass again neither.
Then that's her fault. Like, what? Get out of here. Jump off a bridge.
All right, listen.
Yes.
We gotta move on to the first topic.
All right, go to the first topic.
All right, what's the first topic?
Is there a respectable time to come home if you have a spouse? So, you get on my nerves.
You know my stance. on
I was
this.
just reading a post in the marriage group, and this woman said that she was actually getting a divorce because she has boundaries and triggers that stem from her childhood. Her father cheated on her mother, had 2 kids on her, and he used to stay out late and not come home sometimes. So she had this, she communicated with her husband before they were married that he cannot stay out past 2 a.m. That would be his curfew, and he agreed. So for the past month, 3 incidences happened where he came in at 6 o'clock in the morning. But
6 a.m.
yeah, so besides that being a problem that he's not abiding by the curfew that they set, whenever she reached out to him at those times, he's not answering the phone. He's not texting her back.
He cheating, girl.
It ain't break time. He at work.
So she said that she wanted a
We
divorce.
don't got no breaks. It's all natural.
I concur, sis.
We don't got no breaks.
You said what? You could. I could.
He cheating,
It's
sis.
divorce time.
It ain't divorce time, but
So my husband said that that's a little extreme because
divorce might be extreme, but you don't
That's
know
all I'm
that
saying.
you don't know
It's
this
that-
person's level.
that's what I'm
and,
saying.
and
It's her-
her
it's
limits
her
and
triggers.
It's her triggers, and if this is
You have to
traumatizing
respect
to
my
her, you gotta
boundaries.
respect
Yes.
my boundaries.
All right, this is what I'm saying.
100%.
If
now
any,
I'm not agreeing to the divorce thing either.
Right.
But I'm saying
She went to that.
this, after it happened the first time, then you let it happen again, and then you let it happen again after that. And each time I'm trying to communicate with you
Yeah.
or see if you okay or check on you
Or
or
if it's
you need to
gonna
check in
change.
on me.
Correct.
You need to check in with me. You're not
look
answering
at the
the phone.
women. Look at the women. Yeah, girl.
And you're not texting me back. And then when I confront you and ask you, why you out all night, you just say you with your friends and not to question you about it.
This is what I'm saying. That lady, that little girl don't need to be in a relationship at all because she has some deep, dark trauma and triggers that she needs to deal with before she ever ready to invest into a person. Because you're telling me 3 times, let's say they've been together 3 years. He did it 3 times in 1 month. He's averaging 1 overnight stay a year.
No, we're not averaging nothing.
I'm just saying, let's
Nigga,
make
this
is
shit
why
happened in these 30 days.
This is why men argue with logic and y'all argue feelings. You see what you just did?
That's not a fact.
But that's what you just did it on camera.
What?
Just argue feeling versus logic.
How?
We're not arguing. You're not arguing. That's what I'm telling you. You just
No,
did it.
how you just changed the thing? The
But
thing
I'm
from-
trying to bring it to the forefront on why she don't need to be in a relationship. I just wanted to land. You don't mind?
No.
Can I be my own
I
pilot?
do mind. That was just from something I wanted to share. You just answer the question.
Say I feel. Say it.
Just answer the
Say
question.
it. Say it. I know what she's trying to catch herself because
No,
I be
it's
catching
not.
every time. I
Because
feel.
I don't feel like nothing. Just answer
you
the
don't?
question. Do
I'm
you feel like your spouse, there's a respectable time for your spouse to come home?
This is what I'm telling you. When you're in a committed relationship and you trust your spouse and they come home 3 times from an overnight stay and you don't have no certainty of what they were doing. You didn't pull up. You didn't have nobody track them.
Why do I have to do all
But this is what I'm telling you. You have no certainty. What if, because like I explained to my spouse, I pledged down in Tennessee. Yeah. If my Line brothers came to Detroit, I'm not trying to be home at no 2:00.
But are you going to be not answering the phone and not texting back?
But that right there is semantics. What if he gambling?
But you going to come home at 6 a.m.?
This is what I'm telling you.
No, listen, this the thing. That's the semantics right there. You talking about what if he gambling?
It depends on what I'm doing. If I'm gambling, I'm not answering my phone.
Times, okay. One time, cool. But then it happens again, and then it happens again after that.
But if
and the thing is
your
you
husband a
coming home
gambler?
the next day.
This is what I'm saying.
Okay, so when you came home, why did I say I was gambling?
But that's what I'm telling you.
That's why I can't answer the phone.
That's what I'm telling you. I don't want to answer because you already hostile. I don't want to talk to you right now. You already flipping your wig. I don't want to talk to you.
You have an obligation.
So this is why I said this little girl don't need to be in no type of relationship.
Well,
because
neither one of them do, in my opinion.
No, because what happens is she's projecting everything that happened to her mom onto him.
That's true, but
she's like, hey.
She'll never know that she's doing that until it's brought to her
No, she
attention.
did. That's why she was doing it. She said her mom got cheated on by her dad.
She's acknowledging that
that's
now
why
because she went through
she's projecting it. So that was a trigger before she got into a relationship. That's why that boundary was set in place.
But if it was a trigger before she got into the, we can only assume because we don't have all the facts, right?
She said it.
But she did say that part, but she didn't say, I told him this from day one.
She did.
She did.
She did say that?
She said that communicated that.
Which means
that
I communicated with you that this was a boundary. I communicated
that the
to
curfew
you.
will be 2 a.m.
So
this
boundaries
was a trigger.
boundaries don't change over time. See, that was only a trigger
But
because
that's a good question.
but no,
because it does.
this is what I'm saying. Boundaries only exist when you don't trust that person. When you start to trust and formulate a different type of bond, that flips. Like right now, my wife and I both agree, no poly. That's dead. No girl is joining us. Yeah. But in 5 years, when we know can't nobody break a union, we might let a little chick slide. Yeah. My wife and I both agree with nobody staying out past 2, 3 in the morning. Yeah. That's agreed, but I don't go out. She go out. Mm-hmm. I just be chilling.
But if I was to come in, I just asked him this before the shit started, y'all. If I was to come in at 6 o'clock in the morning the next day
with no explanation,
and this nigga was calling and texting me and I'm not answering back, and when I get home, I just say I was out with my friends with no type of explanation.
Huh? You nervous?
This nigga,
you act like it's about to happen in real life.
This nigga say he will beat my ass, y'all.
I probably would.
So I said, why would I want to stay in a marriage when somebody gonna beat my ass too? So yes,
this what I do.
Stay in a marriage where you feel like you got to come in the house at 6 o'clock in the morning.
This what I do.
You said what?
Why would you want to
stay in a relationship? And you feel like you got to stay out at 6 o'clock in the morning. It ain't shit open at 6 o'clock in the morning.
If I call her phone,
that's exactly what I'm saying. That is my point that I'm trying to come across.
It's nothing. It's really nothing for a woman to be out at 6 in the morning.
We're niggas.
Why it's not?
I mean,
but like you said, level of protection though.
Like he said though, niggas
so you
gamble.
out with your friends at 6 o'clock in the morning.
I was out till like 4:35 in the morning when I was gambling that one night.
One time in a
but
whole
it's a
3
special
years that
occasion.
we've been together.
It's still, I'm out.
No, you communicated first of all before you left, while you were there, and when you was coming
but
back.
I'm saying
I'm
that he
out.
communicate. He doesn't do any of that.
So y'all know what y'all just told. You just said you treat people how to you teach people how to treat you, right?
Absolutely.
So what you just told me, as long as I'm communicating, I can be out and cheat, but I need to respond.
However, let me.
That's what I just heard.
Even if that's the case, hold
Hey,
on,
Jeremy,
hold on.
I
Though.
think you can slide a couple.
That
can
was
be
the
out-
one
you can
time
be
in the
out
whole
and
3
cheat.
years.
As long as I'm
I
answering this call,
communicate.
because you know the side chick always gonna shut up when the phone ring. This how you know a girl a side chick. If somebody phone go off and y'all talking and she stops shit.
I'm sick of him.
You've been around too many
I'm
side
sick
chicks.
of him. You too much.
When that phone ringing, you be big conversation like, yeah, she be like, she look down at your phone.
Yep.
She a certified side chick.
She done played that position before.
I personally feel like I don't think that.
Look, you hear that? I personally feel it's always gonna happen. They're gonna argue emotion every time.
Because I don't. The
Every
reason
time.
I'm saying personally is because I don't want to push my opinion out on nobody else. That's
Right.
the
Go
only
ahead, Janae Latrice or Montgomery or whatever it is. Because I don't know if you married or not.
Wow, they is on me.
You put it out there though.
You're supposed to save me though.
But you put it out there.
Oh my God.
You just said Janae.
All right, go ahead. Let us hear your opinionated feeling.
That's so bad.
Let us hear that opinionated feeling. Go ahead.
Okay, in the defense of my nickname, my husband called me that too.
Oh, okay.
Anyway.
She trying to. I told you. Whenever you say, you say, dang, you ain't got no last name. She said my husband called me that too. So I know she gonna be like, how you gonna be tripping and you call me that?
No, I'm not.
Women gonna always flip your feelings and your emotions back to you. Like, how you gonna be mad at you? I ain't say my last name. You call me. Go ahead. Y'all really making us look great. Y'all making us look great.
I gotta take it back.
Y'all making us look great. Trust me. So go ahead.
Okay. I just feel like
We listening.
it's this thing takes time. With the situation that Ty brung up, she was basing it off of that specific lady. So if I was to take it personal, right? Me 5 years ago, I have two best friends, right? And we was locked in. So we had special dates that was already in the books. You know what I mean? Every Wednesday we went to Kickers. Every Friday we went, and they were bars. We would bar hop. You know what I mean? Every Friday we bar hopping. So typically, let out is like at 2 a.m. So yeah, most of the time I'm home by 2:30. But sometimes we might go to Mega or we might go to a diner, you know what I mean, and eat and just chill and laugh and crack it up. My husband was not having that. And so
why you think your husband wasn't having it? Because he was insecure or because it was a safety factor?
I think it was more of a safety factor.
That's all I'm saying.
My husband is very much so a protector. But at the time, 6 years ago, I thought that it was an insecurity. And so I'm like, I've never given you a reason to question me or nothing. Like, I'm with Akira and Jackie. Like, what's the problem? Like,
because we know them dark demons that creep around.
Right.
So women just think a lot of women, and I'm not saying you specifically, but women think that they are exempt from the stuff that happened in life.
I definitely thought
it'd be like,
for sure.
It'd be like a woman to be popping off at the gums to a nigga that got 9 pistols on them and they think they can't die. That's why I'd be like, hey, look,
that's true.
My wife can't hide her body. Right? She can't hide her body. It's there.
Right.
But listen, baby, you need to cover up as much as you can when you're not with me, because what's going to happen is when I get that phone call, I'm coming to approach that situation with 110%.
Ooh, he sounds just like Jeremy.
So now, guess what happens? I either die or go to jail because it's one flip that you could have made.
For sure.
Or
For sure.
now you out at 3, 4 in the morning. Just like you said, nobody's supposed to be out at 3, 4 in the morning, right? You at the diner kicking it.
Right,
you
right.
ain't doing nothing bad.
Right.
But every nigga that's out at 3, 4 in the morning looking at you like dog food.
Right.
Oh, she easy. If she out this late, ain't nothing open but diners and legs. That's what
That's
every
true.
grandma
That's
say.
true. That's what
Gas
everybody
station
says.
legs and Coney Islands if you live in Detroit.
That's it.
And
So
Flint
now-
too.
And Flint
Shit.
too.
Oh, and Flint.
For sure.
So now he like, dang,
Shout out to
shorty,
Flintstone.
shorty, why you out at 3 and 4 in the morning? And you like, we just kicking it, but every nigga that's around that's approaching you is gonna be aggressive. What up, baby? What you doing after this?
That's
Hey, I
true.
got a room, whatever. Nah.
Hey,
He see you get grabbed or something. Now he got to go to jail or he finna die. Like, why you had to take it that far?
But check this though. What? Don't let it be 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning. You out, and you and your husband or you and your nigga done got into it.
Oh.
Now you out in your feelings.
Oh, I'm going to jail for 110 years.
So all a nigga gotta say is, "Oh, your fingernails is cute." Mm-hmm. And you, what you say?
Husband,
You understand what I'm saying?
Husband ain't been complimenting you in the wild. Them compliments
It's
hit
a lot of
different.
them out here.
Them compliments hit different.
It's a lot of them out here. I'm telling you what God love. I ain't telling you nothing that's play. This is my second marriage. I was married before. A nigga came to my ex-wife job and told her wedding ring was pretty. The nigga complimented her on her wedding ring. Next thing you know, it led to a whole relationship on the side.
I'd have cut that same finger off.
It led to a whole. I mean, I ain't even finna get into that because we ain't here for that.
She ain't here.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. But I'm telling you what God loves. So don't let it be 3 o'clock in the morning.
It is. That's why I'm like,
don't let it be 3 o'clock in the morning.
We could talk
4 o'clock in the morning,
and
a nigga come through and say something nice to you. You understand what I'm saying? Next thing you know, you vulnerable, you and your feelings, your nigga done got on your nerve. I can't stand him right now. I'm here because I really don't even want to go home. And so I don't even want to be next to him. Then Joe Henry come in here and he slide his little weak ass shot on you. You understand what I'm saying? Then when he slide that little weak shot, you done gave up everything that belonged to you and your husband to some random nigga when you could have been at the crib.
Working it out.
If y'all ain't working it out, make that nigga go sleep in a different room. Figure it out the next day. But the streets ain't where it's at, though. Not if you call yourself belonging to somebody.
Right.
If you belong to somebody, you're supposed to be kept at all times.
So what was your thing with me then?
I understand what you're saying about the whole body thing. My wife can't hide hers either. I used to be on her head because I'm old school and I'm old. I was raised old school, so I tried to project them old school habits and teachings to her, and it just didn't work for our new school marriage. Like that didn't work. And my mom and dad were great. God rest their soul. But I mean, they thrived in their marriage. They was together married for 46, 47 years or something like that. But at the end of the day, she knew her place, he knew his place. They ain't never had to, you know what I'm saying, keep going back and forth over what already should be understood. Because what's understood don't need to be explained. Yep. And at the end of the day, ain't no way I'm finna sit up and host no conversation with you. I'm talking about my wife, about you coming home at a certain time knowing that you don't want me out here. That was what my issue was. While you was out with the girls and while you was out, you know what I'm saying, lollygagging and coming in when the club closed, I was at the crib with the kids. I was cooking. I was putting the kids to bed. I was making sure everything was done around the house. You just get off work and you take off. Not a worry in the world, not a care in the world, because you know that you got this safe space at home to where, oh, my kids, and this is the thing. This is the thing. We have a blended family.
Yeah.
I got 2 kids from a previous marriage. She got 3 from a previous relationship, and our baby is together. So our whole relationship is blended.
Like our life.
But at the same time, us being in a blended relationship, that ain't never stopped her from feeling secure enough to leave her kids with me just to go out and hang out.
That's true.
So then I would be at the crib bitter, like, why the hell I'm sitting up here watching your kids and you out here partying and chilling. Because first of all, I ain't getting to do it. And second of all, you ain't creating a space for me and you time. Yeah. It was all about me and my friends.
Cooking her.
But I didn't know
it was all about me and my friends.
So all right, wait. So when you don't know no better, should he kind of like handle you with a different level of care when you don't know no better?
They expect us to.
So why y'all don't do the same thing for men?
So I don't.
Oh my God.
Bro, I'll fight her right now.
Listen.
Ty, punch her in your eye if you ever.
I don't.
Listen, you try your best.
Ty.
You try with what you're working with. But you're better now because we've just recently came to a place where my wife came back to me like, yo.
Thank you.
Sir, I'm sorry.
Yes.
We've been together for 10 years, and for 8 of them, I done put you on the back burner. For 8 of them, I done made you secondary. For 8 of them, I done put my mama, my husband, my dad, my brother, I done put my kids, I done put all of this before you, and you done stayed right here. Hey, bro, the whole time.
It is really sad.
Hey, you know why she did that?
Well, I'm glad you.
I ain't saying she cheated or anything, but the reason why she did that is because she started to look at everybody else that wasn't treating her with the same care,
absolutely,
the same provision, the same protection.
And I watched it with her.
And you like, well, I've been pouring into you, and they ain't pour one lick of.
Not to mention they trying to play you. They trying to turn around and sit you on.
And now I gotta come back and eat this humble pie and say, I'm so sorry.
I did, but
and she did it. Kudos to her. She did it. I can't take nothing from her. Like she did it.
And I really truly feel like me apologizing made him bitter. Like
Yeah.
Bitch, what?
It did.
Bitch, you what?
It did.
And I would have been 10 times mad like you realize
It
this
did.
8 years later, I shall break your face.
It did.
So here
I
I
mean,
go every day now. Like, you want your dick sucked?
Oh my God.
As you should.
Hey, man, listen. Niggas be like, the girls be like, you want your dick sucked? Man, that ain't gonna solve nothing.
man,
But
she
go
don't
slow.
be all that.
But go slow. Make it sloppy. You know how I like it.
I still
Nah,
want you
she-
to love me the same, but I acknowledge it now. I'm not gonna take advantage of it. Can we get along?
And like my wife is always like, she big on change behavior, not just words.
Yeah.
So, you know, the guy that you sitting here looking at today, I ain't always been that.
Ain't.
You see what I'm saying?
No.
Like it's
All
been
right
rough.
now. Don't try to burn him.
It's been rough. And hey, look, I'm like Eminem off 8 Mile. I could talk about my own
No,
dirt.
yeah, that's true.
You feel what I'm saying? Because I mean, it's what got me to where I am today. So, you know, do I have some internal regrets? Absolutely.
He say,
But-
yeah, I did get jumped
Absolutely.
by all 6 of you chumps.
You see what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? But I'm man enough to sit here and be like, yo, I was a slime ball. I was a, you know, and I was this way while my wife was in the trenches. You feel what I'm saying? Like, but in my defense, I ain't know no better.
Yeah.
Me and my wife talk about this all the time. You know, when we met, we both met in trauma.
That's true.
We were both in trauma. I was
Bro, it sound
going through
like
a
that
divorce.
It's our same relationships.
I was going through a
No,
divorce.
seriously.
And
trauma bond.
my wife,
Yeah.
We had to like heal later on.
yeah, we still,
Like-
yeah.
So we healed together.
We're healing.
Yeah.
Well, what I was gonna say was we healed together and didn't know that we needed to still heal separately.
Yeah.
Which is why we're still healing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like we got together now.
So you
But
got
separately now we like, who is Janae or who is Jeremy? Because I only know trauma Janae.
so
You know what I mean?
what you need to do is you need to put that time when you was going to the club to put that time for you now.
Most definitely.
Like,
well,
and
that's what's happening right
And I'm
now.
talking about
No,
like,
it's not, Janae. No, it's not.
It's not.
No.
Speaking on the topic, y'all, just for like a brief little intermission, my husband is coming out with a curriculum for our
Oh,
path
you
to
better
True
talk
Feeling.
him up.
Oh yeah.
Period.
Thank you.
The
Let
path
me
to true
talk on that right
healing.
now.
Oh,
So look,
oh.
I'm picking 10 people. I got like 3 slots left. It's called the Path to True Healing. I'm not coming to you with no license and nothing.
Yeah.
I'm not coming to you trying to diagnose you. I'm not coming to give you no medication. What I'm doing is it's a curriculum that I went through myself and trying to get through my healing journey. It's 10 steps. And what you'll do is you'll read the first step, and at the end of the first step is gonna be 2 blank sheets of paper. So let's say if the first step is identifying what's wrong. You are right at the end of that after you read it. I got steps on how you identify what's wrong. You'll write it down, and then you'll start to go to the next step. The next step will be like pointing the blame. So now you'll point the blame on what's wrong with you. You'll point the blame to see where it was at. Then
That
after
sound
that, you'll be in a situation where you start to take accountability. Like, okay, if I wouldn't have did this wouldn't have happened, or I should stay away from this because that happened. So I'm only picking people, and I want to do it in like a trial.
Yeah.
So now like after every week is a 10-week curriculum. After every week you will send me a video. I'm gonna post it to show the world this is the 10 steps to heal.
That's
So
dope.
I'm
is
doing
dope.
I'm doing
That's
it for the
dope.
trenches though. Like I think of all this stuff for the hood.
Yeah.
Like because I know we don't really have an outlet.
That's true.
No.
So yeah, the book
It's
is
like
almost
it's like a self-help book
That's
/ journal, and you your own therapist.
That's dope.
Hey,
down.
I'm with that.
So and when if in the first trial, what's gonna happen is I'm gonna set up a Teams or a Zoom account, and I'm gonna send it out to each person's, and I'm gonna have like office hour like on a Monday and a Thursday for like 2 hours. I'll just sit in the Zoom. If you need help, like hey, I can't identify what's wrong, then I bounce some ideas off you.
Yeah.
We
Yeah,
can probably
let's
have a
not
private-
forget
you know what I'm saying?
he crazy. He has his master's in psychology. So
Oh my
That's
god,
dope.
That's
why I
dope,
gotta
bro.
be crazy?
That's dope.
So yeah,
Young
but-
brother,
you gotta
30
be
years
great
old,
to
got
have
a
a
master's
master's degree
in
in
psychology. That's dope.
Got to be. However, it's
Dang,
dope.
crazy.
Though. It's dope stuff that you.
Yeah, that's
I'm here
dope.
to tell y'all that he is crazy.
I agree. I feel you, sis.
I don't think I'm crazy. I'm misunderstood. Shout out to Albert Einstein.
Crazy.
That's what's up, man.
He was crazy too.
All right, so look, next topic. All right, we got like 10 minutes. Let's do this one, babe. Should you, if you see your friend's
Do you
spouse
tell
cheating,
your friend if you see their spouse cheating?
go ahead, Janae. You look like you want to take that one. If you see your home girl, if you see your
It's
home,
like husband, right? Not
Yeah, husband.
boyfriend, girlfriend.
yeah,
Husband.
Okay.
You see them. You see your dog. You see your homegirl husband out here.
Okay, let's take
with dick in rotation. What you do?
Let's take it to me and Shire. Absolutely, I would tell you, but it's a way to go about it, right?
Right.
Like I'm not gonna just me and Ty. We don't talk every day like we used to. So I'm not gonna come into it like, girl, I just seen Queez. He was out. You know, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna be like, let's go, let's sit down, let's talk. I have to tell you something. I really don't know how to explain it. Maybe you already know, but I just want to throw it out there.
Girl, get your hating butt on. You just
They
trying to
do
break
like
my
that.
relationship
Listen,
up.
they do.
But
like that.
people kick back like that. That's why I was like, in a marriage or in just a boyfriend girlfriend relationship, because I done been burnt so many times with females and they boyfriends, and you can't tell them nothing about their boyfriends. So like,
Or what if you cool with both of them? Do you still tell them? I'm talking about they both your dogs. Like you introduced these niggas.
ooh, see that? Well, I ain't introduced them, but that remind me of like Summer and Dirty.
Oh, she said it there. Summer and who? What's the name?
I'm sorry, I love y'all.
What's the name? Summer and
Say
who?
again. Stop.
You use a different one. My brother and your best friend.
Okay, thank you. Who?
My brother.
Ooh, hell no.
Jesus.
I did. Okay.
They
I
jumping.
set that up, but it was horrible, wasn't it? It was
So
like,
my husband thought it was a great idea to hook my best friend up with his brother, and he knew his brother wasn't shit. And I so bold.
So
that
it's
he
just
would
his
do that.
brother that wasn't nothing?
It was definitely his brother. That
it
wasn't
was,
nothing.
bro. I can't
He
even
gonna
lie.
have to agree.
And
He always
and
trying to stand up for the niggas.
but
even the ones
this
It
that
was
ain't
was.
the
shit.
niggas. It wasn't for it. Like,
it was.
This
But I
it.
didn't even know he was on that type of time.
But you
though,
knew
bro.
that he was on some type of time, and you ain't.
Look at her.
that's
She
not.
But listen,
she's
but hold
still
on.
mad by her best
Hold
friend.
on, but
And me
they
and my
both
best friend
grown
not
though.
even as close as we used to be.
Because of
and
that?
I still be like, Jeremy, that was fucked up.
Is
You
it
should
because of
never-
that?
But this is what I'm saying. Y'all,
Partially, some of it got something to do with it.
these niggas is grown. Like if when my wife bring little hood rats around and my brothers around,
Little hood
I
rat.
don't
have
have
nothing
no
to-
We
hood
ain't
rat
good with
friends.
hood rat.
we
I
have
don't have. I'm a hood rat. He bad.
we have nothing to do with how y'all about to go about this relationship
At all, bro.
What if y'all get married?
Yeah.
Good. If y'all get toxic, even better. We have nothing to do with that.
Which
because when I be having parties and she bring her people
Yeah,
and my
yeah.
people come,
Yeah.
man, you know how many times my brothers then slid on friends and
Yeah, it's free game. It's
And
free
can I
game.
tell
Everybody
you
do
that
me,
I
though.
definitely told her
That don't have nothing to
fun
do with me
night.
though. If I didn't like try to actually set y'all up and put that bug in your ear, however y'all start
Move on.
talking,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
on y'all.
But I don't know if I would tell though, cause I mean, like, shout out to our married couple friends.
Yeah, the crew. Shout out
to the
y'all.
crew, Brandon, Amari, D. Wash, Trina, like
Yeah.
they're my babies, man. But me and Brandon, we talk about this a lot, man. And the reason why I don't know if I would tell is because us, we tend to think like, I'm not finna put myself in a position where I gotta even be around people or niggas that cheat. Because if you married just like I am and you cheating on the lady that you going to bed with every night, nigga, I know you ain't finna be loyal to me.
facts.
Don't we talk
Big
about
facts.
that? No,
I know you ain't
we
finna
have
be no
talked
real
about
nigga to
that.
me.
We did
So
too.
I don't even
Because
associate
if
myself
how
with
you
niggas.
loyal to me and you ain't even loyal to him.
I mean, we talking about the mother of your
Not-
children.
not
We talking
even
about
that.
the woman that you laying down with, the woman you inserting yourself in.
No,
like
the-
all these should be values.
The
that,
woman when you say, "Hey, bro, I need about 200 real quick," and all them niggas gonna say no, and that girl gonna be like,
come through.
What?
Yeah.
"I got it, babe."
Cash you up.
if you cheating
When I
on
wrote
her,
my book, my wife picked up a shift to finish helping me pay for it.
bro, when I
Like,
started my
nigga,
business,
shit.
my wife came and I said, I think I can make cufflinks. I know I can. My wife said, no, you can't. I'm like, take me to Joanne Fabric. She took me to Joanne Fabric. The rest was history. I ain't even pull out my wallet because she believed in it before we even got started. You see what I'm saying? So how can I dog walk this right here? How can I walk all over you? Have I made mistakes? Yes. Have we been down through that? Yes, but that's what marriage, that's the recipe to marriage. It's a disaster before it gets,
Look
better.
good. Yeah.
And then how
You know?
do you you throw all that away for something temporary?
Absolutely.
It's gonna always be out there. This gonna be everywhere.
It's everywhere.
And I ain't gonna lie, in my last little relationship, every time I cheated, that like I was bumping into girls who pussy was just so average.
It was trash.
I'm like, dang,
Yeah.
man, if I get caught, I just
the
threw
same
it.
bitches, huh?
Like I done was like, dang, bro, because you know a lot. I tell this all the time. Most women is a C average in sex.
Really?
Most women that be like, I got the wet C D.
Really?
What you really for? Y'all
He
say the same
said
thing about
D.
niggas. All these
I'm
niggas that be
telling
running
you,
around
bro.
talking about how big they thing is.
I'm
Shit, y'all be
telling
like,
you.
it wasn't even all that. It wasn't even all
That's
that.
true.
So I mean,
That's
shit,
true.
it's the
I'm
same
telling you, bro.
thing. He's speaking facts
And
right
this
now.
is why when I look at marriage couples, I be like, they having the greatest sex they ever had, because that's a lot of time when people get married.
But this the
You
thing, though.
find
Like,
somebody
That
that can
is
punch
true.
out, you be like, let's pack this up.
That is
I
true.
don't want nobody else to have
That's
sex with this
true.
one.
I mean, yeah, you right. You right.
Yeah, you is.
All the girls that be like, I could have been married, I'd be like, you not, because if your pussy was good, it'd be one of these guys for real
So
that'd marry
everybody
you.
who married pussy and did good.
I'm trying to tell you.
And he is a psychologist, so
I'm
y'all
trying-
better listen to
just
this
think
shit.
I
about
don't think
it.
so. I done heard reviews from other people that have
Right. That's
said-
married. That be
Yeah.
like,
All
I
right,
don't know what
look,
I'm
check it
doing.
out like this. If this is how we gonna break it down. If that person, let's say two people that's married, if they both have like extreme past and they didn't get married, that's the best sex they ever had.
Right.
Because if this, let's say if one person out that marriage only had two partners, they only comparing it to two people. So that's
Yeah,
still the best
absolutely.
sex they ever had.
Yeah, but that don't mean that is.
I give
So
you
What
that's
if
what
they
I'm
don't
saying.
have nothing to compare?
If
to?
you had a
That's
3-0,
true too.
if-
What,
if you-
okay, what if they've heard? Well, they ain't got nothing to compare.
so if you don't have nothing to compare it to, then it's still about him making you reach your climax.
no,
So-
it's not, because it's a lot of women out here that have never.
That's what I'm
climaxed
telling you.
before.
That's how you know the sex is not good. If a woman be
But
like,
they don't know that if they don't have nothing to
Yeah, if they
compare
don't
it
have nothing
to.
to
My
Until
mother
they bump into a
never.
nigga like-
my mother said she never had.
bro,
she
your
never
daddy
came.
might watch this, bro. Chill.
I don't give a fuck. My mama said she never came until she was about
Shout out
40
to
years
my
old.
hey,
Ma,
And that's crazy.
I'm gonna tell her to
She ain't
edit
came
this,
till
Ma.
she was
hey,
40.
So you were, and she said my daddy, when they were fucking, he was never like coming in there doing no foreplay, getting it wet, none of that shit. He just used to fucking get his rocks off. So, but she didn't have nothing to compare it to, so she didn't know that that's not how sex is supposed to go.
Right.
Ooh, when she climaxed, I bet it was a different story, wasn't it?
She is probably stalking that
probably
nigga.
let
She was
him
like,
know.
I'm gonna kill her. Bye.
Nah, she was too deep in her ways by then.
Oh, wait.
She was
She
too-
probably know what was
at
happening.
a big age.
Yeah, she probably cried and everything.
She,
She
was
probably
at a big
ain't-
age. Nah,
Shit.
she let him go because he was on some bullshit.
Oh yeah, she wasn't getting hurt again.
Hey, see, Pops, you gotta get your act together, man.
Oh no, that wasn't my daddy. The second time, no. See, the second time when she had fucked with somebody else, then she experienced something totally different.
Bro, what
Oh,
is
she
going
said
on?
she got some new dick, and then she like,
Yeah, so she was like, okay. Then I
What?
seen her. I'm like,
I know that's
I think
right.
she do. But I'm
Shout
like,
out to my.
No, no.
She started.
My
it.
mother-in-law watches the podcast
She like-
religiously.
She like
Everything we post, she right there comment like she our number one supporter in everything.
She like
She
she
bought
getting off
books,
work. I'm
whatever.
like, Mom, where you at? Oh, girl, I'm out. I'll be home in a minute. This girl ain't coming home for hours. I'm talking about staying the night out. My mama ain't never did that. I'm like,
Well,
girl,
she
you got me
experienced the
worried. What's
climax.
Oh, yeah,
going on?
he was nailing her to the cross in the name
What?
of Jesus.
what? Absolutely.
But one thing she wasn't gonna do was put a nigga before her kid, and I'm the only child, so
Looking
it
Sweet
was
Jesus.
my birthday and my baby shower. And that nigga told her, I got something planned for you, so you just gonna have to miss it. She said, okay, well, I'm just gonna have to miss you. Goodbye.
Oh yeah.
And that's real.
Hold it down, Mom. Hey, look, we gonna do like we always do, like this last thoughts. Okay. What's your last thoughts of giving advice to how to argue? We gonna wrap it up, so don't try to get long-winded. How do you argue in a relationship?
How you argue?
How do you argue?
Listen.
By listening.
Don't try to win the argument.
Mm.
It's not about winning. It's if
Hey,
if I
we hear that
win or if
yesterday.
you win, we both lost.
crazy.
Latrice,
So
I
we
mean,
together.
Janae, I mean Montgomery. Oh no, we gonna figure your name out.
Wow.
We gonna figure it out.
He is
Wow.
fancy.
That's so petty.
We just heard that yesterday. It's can't keep score.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Can't keep score. Can't keep track.
I think
Don't stay mad.
Yeah, I think healthy arguing would be to don't take what they're saying personal. Take it from their perspective.
And if somebody say something hurtful, don't try to hit lower.
Yeah.
Go below the belt to hit lower to try to win the argument because
No,
it's not gonna get us nowhere.
Why
You
was
practicing this stuff?
But why would you, man?
What you just say?
I ain't nothing.
Why would you? Why would this be the last topic? Can we do a part 2 of this session right here?
Absolutely.
This
got to.
exact session
Absolutely.
right
Because
here.
healthy
We just
arguing is very,
Man,
very
listen.
important. It's what's going. I just told somebody this who we was calling her for something totally different, and she kind of went into the fact that her marriage was kind of on the rocks right now. And I said, listen, everybody asks me like, is love enough? No, love is not enough. However, love will cover a multitude when everything else starts missing. Jobs, infidelity, whatever it is.
Love can be stupid.
Love can be stupid, but love can cover you and protect you in your union while you figure that stuff out. If both parties love each other, you know what I'm saying? So for me, fighting fair would be to fight with love. I'm fighting because I'm telling you this because I love you. Not I'm telling you this to get
triggering him
back
because
at
that
you.
don't sound like you
Because
be doing that.
I mean, I used to be in relationships where, like, you know, I didn't love
Right.
the other person.
Right.
So,
It
and
was easy to be-
arguing, I was saying the most
Everything.
hurtful shit. I want you to go
Everything.
kill yourself.
That's it.
But
Jesus.
in my marriage now,
Lord
when we
have mercy.
argue, going back and forth, I know that I can hold my tongue and I won't say shit because once you say
Period.
something, it cannot be unsaid.
That's
so I would
it.
rather.
But
bite
I
my
also
tongue.
don't go
That's
back
it.
and forth to that extreme. Like it'd be like, all right, whatever.
Oh, my husband do, and I believe this.
Like,
No,
I
I'm
ain't-
just being real.
Your husband
Because
do
I,
what?
because
You
I
go back to the what?
because I know
We
me
was just
personally.
on the way down here. On the way down here, you was just telling me that I don't say enough, and I be.
See, she
I
trying
be
to pod.
unbothered.
She trying to put over the pod.
I be
Hold on, no.
unbothered when you be hollering and screaming stuff. Like I used to go back and forth.
All right, that's gonna be our part 2, bro.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Wrap it up.
I used to go back and forth, but
Wrap it
now
up.
I had to sit and chill because I seen that beating on my chest that ain't gonna get me
But
nowhere.
I'm not referring to
You know?
beating on your chest.
All right, look.
I'm talking about what you say.
All right, look, we gonna wrap that one up. We gonna say that for another
And
time.
that's
All right.
it for everybody's
Hey,
y'all.
favorite relationship
Hey,
podcast.
Part 2 coming. We coming back.
We coming
Hey,
back.
Big Jeremy, how do
Back.
you effectively argue? Like, how would you give advice on how to argue in the marriage?
Man, I just let her have the flow, man.
Let her
Happy
have
wife,
it.
happy life.
He lying though. He didn't even do
It
that.
ain't triggering
I
himself.
go outside in the garage, something,
Man,
I
he do
agree.
that
Go.
after he say his piece. He lying to y'all.
So-
Go.
Every now and then.
Freezy
Yeah.
gotta get that last word. I
Then
gotta
what?
get.
He
All right.
slammed the
I'm
door on
getting my
his way
thoughts
out.
I'm getting my thoughts out.
So this is how we gonna wrap this up. I
Y'all
think.
see him trying to attack me. Y'all see
Look,
him?
this is what I feel in a relationship. You got to stay away from certain words because there can be triggering. So, like, I feel, in my opinion, and then you can't say things that's triggering to your partner. So
true.
you got to learn your partner's triggers and whatever rocks their boat because that's what you have to stay away from, especially when you're arguing.
That's true.
So if my wife come to me and say, "Hey, I feel," I'm gonna automatically assume that she's not finna say nothing when it comes to logic, and she's not finna say nothing that's
yeah.
gonna
Ty,
be.
you done scarred him.
That makes it.
It's not gonna say
ain't
nothing
scarred
that
him.
benefits me at all.
All them other
She's
bitches
gonna
did
say
that. I'm just triggering.
she's gonna say something that only justify what she wants.
That makes sense. I feel like, and just the end, I feel like we replace
what it
the
is.
eyes with us.
Mm.
We replace the all them single words that you use when you ready to get the going off. Replace it with plural, us, we. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then let's
Hours,
go for
hours.
We was just talking last night. My wife, because we been looking, we trying to buy a house. My wife said, "I can't wait to get my house, and I can't wait to do this and my this my." I said, "What you talking about, mine?" I said, "Have you ever thought that might be the reason why we ain't found our property yet? Because the money ain't the problem. The money ain't the problem.
Why you slogan?
Ain't nothing else the problem. You supposed to speak those things as though they were. So if we in this relationship, then you find us a house.
Stay there. We'll catch y'all next time for part 2.
love
They gotta come back. Much
Love
Needed
y'all.
Conversation, hood_psychology. Go follow us. Email us another question at muchneededconversation@gmail.com. We'll see y'all next week.
See y'all.
Bye.
Jay, why you get the